Wait for us, guys. Come on. Lake of the Horns. I want no trouble. Okay, so that's a hoodoo. We were down there earlier. Got the Xmid set up. Trail's mainly in the trees, but saw this trail along the cliff bank, so why not walk it for a little bit? Just don't fall. Beaver Dam, middle of the mountains. Haven't spotted anything moving in the water or anything. Not sure where he is. We're probably only a kilometer. Oh, probably only a kilometer from the turn up to the lake. We've seen one tent, so there's at least one person here. They're not camping up at the lake, so that's good. There's not much room up there. There's like one spot, and I don't even know if we can set up, to be honest. All right, Lake of the Horns, not bad.
Fishing in here?
Just kidding. Just kidding. There's a few other people here, so instead of going up to the lake and setting up, and basically in the only area there is to sit or be sheltered from the wind once they're up there, we'll camp down below tonight. There's a couple of camp pads in the back here, and nice fire ring and a bench, and there's this pond. All right, got the Xmid set up. We had a snack. Pretty nice spot here. Have a fire when we get down with all the wood. Leave our chairs and everything. But now we are going up behind me to the lake. So 350 meters of elevation gain, 1.7 kilometers, not 100 kilometers. 350 meters, so. Okay, that's actually how we're leaving the tent. Almost forgot the poles, which would have been awful for heading up to the Lake of the Horns. So now off we go. Well, hopefully that's like a quarter of the elevation. That would be nice. By the time you get to the trail and the elevation, it's less than a kilometer. 350 meters over less than a kilometer, so 35% grade. Pretty steep. Alright, so there's the head wall. There's trail in front of us right here. And we're going to be going up. And then we're going to go behind the trees, up to the right, and then up to the left a little. Doesn't look like there's a way up there really, and it never does as you approach, but well, we made it. One more little hill here. Well, we got it to ourselves. Awesome. Lake of the Horns. It's a little too smoky right now. I think there's a sheltered area over here. I don't know what's over here, I forget. Maybe there's a camp spot over here. Oop, 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 oop. I'm just going to take a little walk around the lake, see what we find, and yeah, looking at that campsite from here, I don't know, look at these rocks up here. It's almost right underneath. I don't know if I'd actually want to camp there. Come on, buddy. Faint trail right here. Maybe there's a spot to drop a tent in there. Haven't seen any fish in the water yet. Check out what's inside of that fish box. I got my fly rod set up. A little bit too much wind on this side of the lake. We're gonna head to the other side and see if casting's a little better over there. There's a couple spots to put your tent here and maybe one more over there. Definitely that spot you could put a trekking pole tent, but freestanding would be much easier. And you can always just camp at the little creek outlet there. If it got windy, it'd be pretty scary though. Just waiting to blow off the cliff. Alright, let's zoom around there. Alright, well, some other people showed up. We're all packed up, no fish. Honestly, I suck with the fly rod. I'm gonna bring the spin rod. It's too hard to cast, and I just don't have enough patience for it. And while you're hiking and tired and everything, it's just the last thing you want to do is, or the last thing I want to do is spend time working on my fly casting. Basically, like, that sounds terrible. Anyway, just put a weighted lure on a spin rod, and I could cast halfway to the middle of the lake. So, whatever. Okay, so that's a hoodoo. I forget what the other ones looked like. I think the other thing was just like a rock formation. A solid rock formation. This looks like a bunch of rocks mixed with concrete that just somebody built like that. Like a $10,000 Calgary art project that ends up on the side of Deerfoot or something. From the side. Yeah. Pretty crazy to think we were up there. Like, from here, you'd imagine you'd need to get helicoptered. Or a rope and something. Chain. But nope. Suppert's nice. Not a bad place for it. pretty warm last night. Frost on the tent and everything this morning, but still pretty warm. Our trekking poles don't actually fit in the grommet that they're supposed to hold the end. Doesn't fit in the hole. I don't know if this tip comes off. It's an issue. Anyway, we're just gonna pack up here, head back to the car, try to beat some of the traffic to the trailhead. So quick breakfast, head out back on trail. Well, Lake of the Horns, overnighter. Beautiful morning. No smoke, actually clear. Didn't expect that. Part of the reason we slept down here. Didn't think there was going to be any sunrise. Any views of it. Alright, back to the truck. Come on guys, let's go. Okay, so Hill of the Flowers, Horn Mountain, Lake of the Horns, Mount McPhail is up here. That's the Weary Gap back there. Mount Muir, Mount Strachan, Carnarvon Lake, and then that's like Mount McLaren and Shankland, and then behind that is Fording River Pass, and all those fun places that we've been to. Whoa! Got tangled up in the rope. It's a pretty nice open section of trail here, one of the few areas. You definitely find an area to set up the tent and just hang out here and run around with the dogs. I believe we only have 5 or 6 kilometers left to the truck, and maybe 2 to 3 to the highwood, so another hour and a bit of hiking and we will be done. These freaks. I've seen people fishing up the highwood that way. And I think down here where McPhail Creek, is it McPhail Creek? I think it's McPhail Creek. Meets the highwood. So if ever in the area fishing, canyony up there, bunch of inlets that way, and outside of that I wouldn't fish over here. Okay, we're crossing. Ah, it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. Ow, 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 ow. Holy crap. Oh, not pleasant this morning. I've never walked through a river in the mountains. You just don't understand how cold that is. Anyway, let's go back to the truck.